In the theme park and coaster industry, the years of 2020 and 2021 have both been years for the books, to say the very least. It seems like we're finally starting to turn a corner with a lot to look forward to in 2022, which is sure to be one of the greatest years for new rides that we've ever seen. Over the course of the last several months, we have finally received the much anticipated announcements regarding the new coasters opening in 2022. This includes the rides that were actually scheduled to open in 2022, as well as the Seaworld chain's lawn decorations that they've blessed their parks landscapes with over the last 3 years. All in all, we're looking at an action-packed 2022 park calendar that is sure to bring new thrills to coaster enthusiasts and park goers everywhere. Over the course of the next 2 videos, we will be focusing on the additions coming to America. But don't worry, a video on the international additions is on its way in the future if that's what y'all want. So without further ado, this is every major roller coaster coming to America in 2022, ranked from least to most anticipated. But before we get started, if you're new here or you've been enjoying my content, go ahead and hit the like button as it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. While you're at it, subscribe to my channel as well so you don't miss future videos just like this one. We'll start out with some honorable mentions. You won't be seeing kiddie coasters or minor relocations on this list, but I felt it important to include a few notable additions for next year. First off, the new Sesame Place in San Diego will be opening alongside its first coaster, Super Grover's Boxcar Derby, which will be a Zero family coaster similar to the ones found at SeaWorld Orlando and SeaWorld San Antonio. Next is Prairie Screamer, which will be opening at Trader's Village in Grand Prairie, Texas. Prairie Screamer is an E&F high miler being relocated from the now defunct Scandia Amusement Park in Ontario, California, and it will be Trader Village's first coaster. Lastly is Sidewinder Safari. This is a Zamperla spinning coaster coming to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Now let's get on to the list. Number 19. Fireball at Adventureland. No, not that one. This coaster is the first one of its kind to make it to the United States. Currently, its manufacturer, Ride Engineers Switzerland, has made 4 total coasters, all of which are the same rollerball model. The model offers a similar ride experience to an SNS 40 Freespin. This model's most notable installment is the infamous Wilde Hilde at Schwabenpark in Germany, known for its chicken theme and notorious soundtrack. I'll leave the link to that below in the description. Be sure to go check it out. While Fireball will fit well in this park, it just doesn't stack up well against the other coasters on this list. Number 18. The unnamed Zamperla coaster coming to Luna Park in Brooklyn, New York. Not a lot is known about this coaster yet, but we do know that it'll be intertwined with the new log flume also coming to the park. This park is owned by Zamperla, and they've been using it to showcase their rides in recent years, with this ride being no different. This edition will be their 8th operating coaster and continues to add depth to not only Luna Park, but Coney Island as a whole. Number 17. Tambili at King's Dominion. Yet another 4D Freespin is popping up, but at least this one isn't themed to a DC superhero. Give King's Dominion credit. They're incorporating this into a retheme of the Safari Village section of the park and have actually given it a solid theme. It's going to fit in well here. The park has removed a lot of coasters in recent years, and this seems to be the perfect filler as park goers await a replacement for Volcano the Blast coaster, which was removed in 2018. While it's a new coaster, it is still a 4D Freespin, and as such, it isn't ranking very highly on this list. Number 16. Aquaman Power Wave coming to Six Flags Over Texas. This is another first of its kind coaster coming to America in 2022, and the first of the delayed coasters to make this list. This ride is a mock Power Splash model that currently only operates across Europe and Asia. Fitting of its name, Aquaman will launch its riders forward and backwards multiple times, up 2 90-degree vertical spikes, before splashing them on the ride's final pass. This will be a great addition to Six Flags Over Texas, and I'm interested to see if more of these mock Power Splash coasters will be coming to America in the future, as a lot of the old-fashioned water rides start to go by the wayside. Number 15. The SLC coming to Lost Island Theme Park in Waterloo, Iowa. While the 3 letters SLC are enough to get a coaster enthusiast to shudder, this one should provide a totally different ride experience than the ones we are used to. Not only does this coaster differ from your typical SLC layout by adding a helix along with its 5 inversions, but the ride is set to feature new trains similar to those found in Great Nor'easter at Maury's Piers and Riddler's Revenge at Six Flags New England, providing for a much more comfortable, headbanging free ride experience. The coaster is being relocated from Batanga Junction in South Africa, and the layout with the Helix will be the first of its kind for an American SLC. Not to mention that the ride is completely refurbished before its move. This SLC should pack in the thrills without the pain, all while being immersed in what appears to be one of the best themed parks in the world. More on Lost Island later in this list. Number 14. Defiance at Glenwood Caverns in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. This might be one of, if not the most epic spots that a coaster has ever been built. It also may be one of the greatest names given to a coaster. This Gerstlauer Eurofighter will feature a beyond vertical drop of 110 feet. The ride will feature 2 inversions, including a rare banana roll, not typically found on many coasters, before finishing with an inline twist into the brakes. While the ride looks incredible, and I'm sure it's a lot of fun, the duration of the ride is just too short to be any higher on this list. Number 13. Emperor at SeaWorld San Diego. This is the first B&M dive coaster coming to the West Coast, and also one of the shortest in the US. Emperor will feature the typical vertical drop and Immelman found on B&M dive coasters, but will also feature a barrel roll and a corkscrew to finish the ride with 3 inversions. The ride's theme of an Emperor Penguin will fit in well at SeaWorld, and after it has been delayed for multiple years, I can only imagine how excited those in the West Coast must be to finally experience this ride. This isn't the only B&M dive coaster coming in 2022, however. Number 12. Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, located at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. The other B&M dive coaster coming to the United States in 2022. I'll be honest, I think Emperor might have a chance to top this, but the fact that this ride is scheduled to open on time and has not experienced multiple delays puts it ahead of Emperor on this list. It'll also be the world's steepest dive coaster at 95 degrees on the first drop, versus your typical 90. Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger is also, hopefully, a sign of Six Flags opening up to working with B&M and other well-known manufacturers once again. There's not much else to say about this ride other than that Fiesta Texas is once again getting all the new toys in the Six Flags chain, making it a must-visit park for coaster enthusiasts around the world. Number 11. Icebreaker at SeaWorld Orlando. One of 2 of the coasters that I had plans of riding in 2021 that failed to open on time. Again. I visited this park in 2021 and actually got to see this coaster with my own eyes, and wow. This has got to be one of the most beautiful color schemes on a coaster. This is the launch shuttle coaster from Premier Rides that'll feature a multi-pass LSM launch and the notable 93-foot tall vertical spike that is likely to be its standout element. Sadly, it appears that these trains will also be cursed with comfort collars that do anything but make a coaster more comfortable. If other rides on this list can do far more intense elements with just a lap bar, this ride can too. Regardless, with Premier Ride's reputation in recent years, this is sure to be a super fun coaster that can serve as a stepping stone for those that may be too nervous to ride the park's larger, more intimidating coasters quite yet. Thank you all for watching. That was part 1 of my rankings of the most anticipated roller coasters coming to America in 2022. What do you think of my ranking so far? Did I under or overrate any of these coasters? Let me know in the comments below, as well as which coasters you're looking forward to in 2022. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one. Part 2 will be on its way next week, and I've got a lot of new content I've been working on that I'm excited to share with you in the future, both here on YouTube as well as over on Instagram, where you can follow me at Dr_Coaster. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.